Hey everybody, Red Lion here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon LeafGreen version. In the last episode, we beat Brock and got our first badge. In this episode, we're just going to continue on our adventure. As you remember, we were about to go out this way, but I decided not to and save it for this episode, so let's just keep going. Oh, Adam. I'm glad I caught up to you. I'm Professor Oak's aide. I've been asked to deliver this to you, so here you go. Adam received the running shoes from the aide. Finally. Adam switched shoes with the running shoes. Press the B button to run, but only when there's room to run. Well, I must be going back to the lab. Bye-bye. There's a letter attached. Dear Adam, here's a pair of running shoes for my beloved challenger. Remember, I'll always cheer for you. Don't ever give up. From Mom. How sweet. And yes, it's true. We finally have the running shoes. I don't know why it takes so long in this game. Usually they give you the running shoes pretty early on, like before the first gym town. Regardless, we are now on Route 3. This actually has some pretty... It's kind of a maze, but not really. You just have to be careful about which ledges you go down. Oh, by the way, no changes from our team since last time. I'm leading off with Pikachu because I think there's plenty of stuff it can train on here. Excuse me, you looked at me, didn't you? Fortunately, there are a lot of required trainers that you have to battle that you can't really avoid in this area. Let's see, we have a Pidgey. Yep, I made the right choice by sending out Pikachu. Let's just hit it with a Thunder Shock. What? Okay. Fine. That's fine. I don't... Okay, well, whatever. We'll just use another Thunder Shock. I also stopped by the Pokemart and bought some... a couple different items. Didn't buy any repels yet because I didn't have enough money, but we don't really need to worry about avoiding Pokemon just yet. Gonna stay in with Pikachu. Let's see, maybe this Thunder Shock will actually knock it out. Nope. Well, that's unfortunate. Ha. Well, I guess it didn't matter. Just wasting more PP, knock out the Pidgey, and we're good. 105 experience, not bad. You're mean. What, because I beat up your team of 2 Pidgey? Whatever. This guy's a bug catcher. I'll switch out into Spearow. And since there's nothing really better to do during any of these fights, I guess I'll just start going over the Pokemon available on this route. We can't get to the patch of grass just yet, but there's no point in wasting time by not doing them now. So anyway, the first Pokemon on this route is Nidoran male. The Nidoran family, as I'm sure you know, is kind of 2 families that share a name that branch off depending on their gender. Nidoran male doesn't have any spectacular stats, but its stats are well distributed and it can be a very powerful mixed attacker. Its move pool is amazing. It's very deep thanks to TMs and its level up moves. And Poison Point is very good for physical attackers, or for against physical attackers, because they have a chance of poisoning you. Wait, what? Your opponent can be poisoned if they make contact with a Pokemon with Poison Point. That's what I was trying to say. It's very difficult to find in LeafGreen with a very low chance, but it reaches its final stage very easily and gains ground type upon reaching it, thanks to it just being a stone evolution to reach the final stage. Oh, Spearow hit level 11, that's cool. And the second Pokemon on this route is Nidoran female. Nidoran female is just kind of the same as Nidoran male, honestly. It's more defensive with trading off for less offenses, but honestly, it's up to your personal preference. It's harder to find in Fire Red, but that's not really that big a deal, which is something, I mean, and that's something we'll get to later, but basically you have a chance to catch the other one, or not really catch, but obtain the other one very easily. That's really all I have to say about those two. There were Pokemon that I really considered using on my team, but of course I went with Bulbasaur, so I didn't really want to have 2 poison types on my team. Let's see, we can avoid... actually, let's go down this way. Let's see, and I know this trainer is actually can be really tough if you're not prepared for it. So I'm just gonna heal up Pikachu. I know it's kind of a waste of a potion, but I have plenty. I didn't really use any potions so far. Oh, this brings me into another thing. You might see there's that very faint, shadowy, squiggly mark on the ground there. If you press A on it, you get a berry. So an Oran berry just heals 10 HP. It's very basic, but I mean, I played this game for like 10 years and didn't know until like 2 years ago that that was something you could do. Like, they're just so easy to miss that, like, I don't know. Berries can be very helpful later on. It saves you a lot of money by not having to buy a lot of useless items. Also, this guy's a level 14 Spearow. I can't tell you how many times I accidentally ran into this trainer during like a Nuzlocke with a bunch of level 10 Pokemon and gotten completely destroyed by it because I just wasn't prepared for dealing with something that powerful. Luckily, I have a Pikachu now, so that makes things a lot easier. Oh, I'm trying to learn Quick Attack. Perfect. And yes, I will make a room. Let's see, Growl is probably the least useful one. I'll get rid of Tail Whip at some point, I'm sure, as well. Forgot Growl, and learn Quick Attack. Quick Attack is a move that basically has a priority of +1, I believe, so it means it will go first above other moves regardless of how fast Pikachu is in regards to the other Pokemon. Let's see, we have to come all the way back around here, sneak past you. Let's see, let's fight this trainer. Oh, well, I guess I have to fight both of them. Whoops. Alright, she's technically avoidable, so I'll just cut this out. Alright, now we do actually have to fight this trainer, I guess. I'll switch back to Spearow because this is obviously a bug catcher. And we will go over the last Pokemon in this area, which is Jigglypuff. Outside of its great HP, its stats are kind of lackluster, and its signature move, Sing, is very inaccurate, despite what the anime may lead you to believe. It learns a lot of really good TMs, but its stats don't really back it up. And its ability isn't really that special either. It has the ability Cute Charm, which all it does is has a chance of infatuating, which is a different type of status that we haven't really encountered yet, but it has a chance of causing the opponent to be infatuated if they make contact and they're the opposite gender. So it's very situational. Infatuation is kind of just confusion that doesn't damage you, but it's also unending. It's nothing too spectacular. And with that, that's all the Pokemon we can catch on this route. Let's see, I'm gonna make quick work of this bug trainer. And a Caterpie. Oh wait, this guy has 4 Pokemon, my bad. Let's just keep pecking away. Spearow is just a great Pokemon to have for the early game, just because of how many bug catchers there are. The same could be said for Mankey as well, actually, because there are a ton of Rattata at this point in the game. So having a fighting type move makes quick work of those. Let's see, just a Metapod, and it's gone. Perfect. Bug Catcher Greg. If I had a new Pokemon, I would have won. Well, what new Pokemon would you have gotten? Like a Butterfree? I still would have completely destroyed you. I believe this guy's also required. Boo. Alright. I'll battle you with the Pokemon I just caught. Sure. That's a great strategy. Send out a Caterpie. Let's see. And if I remember correctly, his next Pokemon is... Oh, nope, I didn't remember correctly. Never mind. Thought it was going to be a Butterfree, but... Nope, he just has a Caterpie and a Metapod. Which is kind of sad if that's the Pokemon he just caught. Super effective, and it's gone. Perfect, level 13. Fury Attack, that's... an interesting move. It's not really one of my favorites. It's one of the multi-hit moves that can hit from 2 to 5 times, but the base power is pretty low, and it's not super accurate either. Oh, whoops. Eek, did you touch me? One of the weirdest trainers in this area. And there's that infatuation I was talking about. I made a mistake by trying to hit it with a physical move with a male Pokemon, but whatever. I can just switch out into Pikachu and finish it. Jigglypuff is just getting its revenge for my bad review of it, I guess. Oh well. I'll see you when this fight is done. Okay, during that fight, Pikachu grew to level 12 and defeated last Robin. That's it? What do you mean that's it? Ah, man. Despite what I said about it, Jigglypuff is really annoying to have to fight, in all honesty. It's very tanky. It can't, I mean, that Jigglypuff never hit me with a move, which was weird, but it did disable me, it put me to sleep, it infatuated me. It's just all around annoying. Still not changing what I said about it, though. I still don't think it's a very good Pokemon to use. That tunnel from Cerulean takes a lot out of you. This is an interesting comment because this tunnel is actually a one-way tunnel that we're about to come up to, and we are now on Route 4. This is a new route, but we can't actually access the Pokemon or the Pokemon on this route until after the dungeon. It's kind of like Viridian Forest, how it's a route split up by a dungeon. I don't think any of these rocks have anything on them, but I'm gonna check them all anyway. So what do you have to say? Ouch, I tripped over a rocky Pokemon, Geodude. Another Pokemon we'll be getting to in a little bit. Yeah, none of these rocks have anything. But if we come up here, we see another one of those berry patches, and it's a Persian which heals confusion, yes. And we have a nice little Pokemon Center here right before the dungeon, which is a nice touch. I really like that they do that. Welcome to Pokemon Center. Would you like me to heal your Pokemon back to perfect health? Okay, I'll take your Pokemon for a few seconds. Thank you for waiting. We restored your Pokemon to full health. We hope to see you again. Let's see, what do you have to say? Team Rocket attacks Cerulean citizens. Not a day goes by without Team Rocket being in the news. Another mention of that Team Rocket again. Sometimes you'll have too many Pokemon with you to add anymore. In that case, you just store... I already know about the PC. PC's been in... I've been in like 3 towns already. Yep, max of 6, obviously. Hello there, laddie. Have I got a deal just for you? I'll let you have a secret Pokemon, a Magikarp, for just 500 Poke. So, you'll buy it, am I right? This is another new Pokemon. This is Magikarp. Magikarp is a horribly weak Pokemon that evolved into a physical powerhouse, as I'm sure you all know at this point. However, even after evolving, its use is limited due to it not having any good stab moves, because it has a low special attack stat, and it doesn't learn any flying moves, meaning that its water type stab really isn't that useful. Intimidate is a really great ability, however, once it evolves, and its solid attack makes even non-stab powerful moves really good as well. Even if you want to use it, though, don't waste your money here. You can get a free one very easily in about, like, I'm sure we'll be seeing it in like 2 episodes from now, honestly, but yeah, that's all that's really here. I know this episode might be a little short, but I think this is a good place to end off. I don't really want to start tackling the next dungeon yet and then have to cut it in the middle. I'd like to try and get the next cave done in a full episode. So that episode might be longer while this one is shorter. But yeah, I think that's it. Next time on Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green, we will be tackling... Let's go read the sign really quick. Mount Moon. See you guys then.